It was this week in 1967 when 23 inches of snow fell in just 24 hours in Chicago. That storm paralyzed our city. People were stranded, school was canceled, and public transit came to a halt. Lexi Sutter takes a look back at the biggest blizzard in Chicago's history.
This week in 1967 started unseasonably warm.
The 24th of January, 1967, we had a high temperature of 65 degrees. That's 30 plus degrees above the average. And then just 2 days later, the worst snowstorm in Chicago history.
Mother Nature was about to take Chicago residents on quite the ride. With little technology, meteorologists were unable to accurately forecast this monster of a storm.
That Thursday morning, people went to work. Kids went to school. Just, thinking, okay, it's maybe I think there was a winter warning, 4 to 8 inches they were talking about. Chicagoans, 4 to 8 inches. It's all right.
On January 27th, the snow started falling and it didn't stop. 23 inches fell in just 24 hours. Wind gusts created whiteout conditions.
It was terrifying.
Beverly DiGiulio Kennedy needed to get to a hospital.
I was so pregnant and had complications already. And all I could see was as we drive down Lakeshore Drive, oh, here's a car stopped. Why is it stopped? We're going slow. Oh my gosh, here's another one. People are getting out. I just said to my husband, don't stop the car. Whatever you do, don't stop the car.
What should have been a 15-minute trip took nearly 2 hours. But Beverly made it. Her husband did not.
He went to park the car. Well, he only had to go around the hospital, right? He didn't make it for the delivery. It took him an hour to go from the front of the hospital around to the back. So there I was. I had this baby and no daddy.
Still, Beverly and her new beautiful baby girl were some of the lucky ones.
Gals were being brought in by sled. They were being carried in. I mean, it was horrific.
Imagine seeing 50,000 vehicles stranded and abandoned and hundreds of CTA buses. This snow brought the city to a total and complete standstill, and it cost the city more than the Great Chicago Fire.
In 1967, it was like $150 million. In today's money, over $1 billion in financial losses from people having to shut down businesses.
But if you were a kid in January of '67, this blizzard wasn't all bad.
When it occurred, we woke up all ready to go to school, and of course the news came over the radio, schools closed.
John Falk and thousands of other Chicago students got their first ever snow day.
We were so thrilled. It was amazing. I was totally unaware how frozen the city was. We were just on our block and we had all this snow.
There's only a few storms that even come close to what Chicago experienced on January 27th, 1967. But as Alicia Roman knows, in Chicago, we can never become too comfortable with the weather.
Every day, we're amazed.
Lexi Sutter, NBC5 News.